Whoa. Hello, BB Gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Zorba. This is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail, and we're here in the museum going to find the Landau siblings. Serval and Gepard. This is an actual, like, cool museum. Should I be in here? Is this a staff room? This is really cool. I didn't even know you could go in here. I guess you can. I think there's an event, maybe I'm wrong, to do with, like, the museum that we can do at some point, too. That came out around this time. And like, again, I'm not going to be like skipping things entirely, just like with Genshin, for example. Like, for example, it's like, yes, I have technically skipped the Noel hangout session, right? But that doesn't mean we're not going to come back to it. In fact, we will come back to it soon enough, you know? The two of them are there. So we could do it at some point as well. I don't know much about the events, but I have heard that they were very fun. It's really cool that we can do them as well. But we're going to be going to a new planet on Sunday as well, which is exciting too. Let's talk to the Landau siblings.
There's plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
Gepard?
No, I'm not.
That doesn't sound like Gepard, right?
Oh, what's this gadget? This monitor and this keyboard. Is it an automaton remote control terminal?
Interesting.
See, there's this piece of paper here. It says, Pena Sergeyevna.
We don't know the name, do we?
Is that the owner's name? Sounds a bit familiar.
If it only sounds a bit familiar to them, then we probably won't know them.
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you break something?
This is like such like a... This is their sibling energy with them, by the way. It's Serval going like, what's this? And then Gepard going, sister, stop. I actually love them, though. I love them so much. How are you guys doing? Here I am.
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but sis won't have it. I'm sorry you had to run all the way out here.
It's fine. It's no problem. More danger afoot. Why all the hush-hush?
That was Serval's idea. She said it needed a level of secrecy.
Sure. No, whatever you need. Whatever is needed.
I happened to be helping out at the museum, so we both ended up waiting for you here.
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
Lynx. Lynx?
She's our little sister.
Oh,
the youngest child of
yeah.
the Landau family.
They mentioned there was a third sibling, right? At some point they mentioned there was a third sibling?
She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains, but she seems really out of it. Almost like she's worried about something.
Oh, for real?
And she won't tell us what happened. We're really worried and want to help, but we don't know where to start.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Gepard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister.
No, don't look at it that way. Even like sisters have secrets from sisters sometimes, you know?
So that's why Gepard and I came up with this idea. We'd like you to help us find out what's going on.
Sure?
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset
Oh
with us.
my god, they're worried about their sister. This is so adorable. Leave it to me.
Thank you. We're worried about her meeting strangers.
Of course, no, it's totally understandable, and it's absolutely like so nice that you are worried about her, you know?
She's used to doing research alone in the snow plains, and we've always believed she can protect herself. But this is different. I'm worried she could run into bad people.
Yeah, no, it's you guys agree with me? The worry that they have is not only so like understandable, but like it just makes me like them even more.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like.
Sure.
Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. If I'm right, she should be waiting for someone at the city exit, closest to the snow plains. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time. Let us know immediately if anything happens.
Their dearest baby sister. Like, no, 100% I'll help.
You.
No, it's no problem whatsoever. I totally like that's totally an understandable thing why they're upset. They're kind of like worried about that too. Especially like with your youngest, right? Your younger sister. And it's one of those things where like they probably want to give her like some breathing room, but the sake, to grow, probably like they did as well. But also at the same time, there is that worry in the back of your mind about what could happen as well. Is it out? Oh, we have to go to the snow plains? Oh no, just here. Okay. Wrong button. But it just makes Stella and Gepard even more adorable to me. And not adorable, it's more just like because like the thing, the baseline should be like you care about your sibling, right? You care about your sister if they're a good sister or whatever like that, you know. And especially with a younger sister, it's like the kind of baseline is like, yeah, you care about your sister. But some people don't. Some people are so to their family, and some people are not very nice to their family. Sometimes that can happen. So like, it's nice to see that, like, look at this kid having a good day. It's nice to see. Is that them? It's just like an interesting, like, yeah, I think that's them down there. It's just nice to see like how much they actually care, and you could tell they were worried in their voice as well, you know? Oh my god, they're so short.
Huh? That girl over there.
Stop.
Seems like she fits Serval's description.
That outfit is, look at the hat and stuff. That's so adorable.
That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
And there's Pela.
Lynxie,
Oh, they're Landau. The color tone, and you know as well, the look in their eyes, like when they're like contemplating something. I was like, that's a Landau right away.
let's go.
Oh, they're going with Pela. Okay, that's not too bad. Honestly, like, less worried already. That's an adorable outfit. Music is gorgeous here too. You could like instantly, it's one of those things where like you can see instantly they were Landau.
I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains, it wasn't like this.
Did you bring enough warm clothes? Are we playing as Lynx? Is that what's happening?
Oh, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day.
Okay, interesting.
Have you got enough warm clothes? Yep, I brought everything you told me to, all thanks to your camping guide.
I'm actually like really interested to get to know another Landau, honestly.
Speaking of which, according to the guide, the first thing we need to do is find a good place to set up camp, right? Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation.
Very well thought out, right?
Oh, you remembered all that? I expected no less from you. But it's gonna be hard finding a place that fits those criteria. Well, we'll just keep moving and see. The place has to be convenient enough for us to observe the aurora, too.
The aurora.
Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you, then. I'm gonna follow right behind you.
This is kind of adorable, little road trip.
Dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult.
So we're playing as Lynx and Pela. Was Lynx on... Am I mistaken in thinking that Lynx was maybe on a banner before? I could be wrong. And it could be just something similar that I saw before. Maybe it's just the hair color that's like, you know, connecting with me as well. But yeah, you know, like right away, like I honestly see like, it honestly looks like if you put like, there's a bit of Gepard there as well, right? And there's a bit of Serval there as well. Like they did a really good job of making the three of them look like siblings. They did a fantastic job, honestly. And I think like it's you know, the color tone of the hair helps a lot, right? The color tone of the hair helps a lot. But even the way they stare forward, it's like I know it's like probably just a default animation, but something in my mind's just like that's a Landau.
The slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora. Nope. The wind blows strongly through here, and there are signs of direwolf activity.
Oh, direwolves.
It'd be too dangerous to make camp. I see. Then let's keep moving.
It's such an interesting choice, by the way, like having all these characters. I guess we're playing as level 32. Are we ice? No, we're not ice. What are you weak to? What's your weakness? You're supposed to tell what's. Oh, we can't even change who we are right now, so I guess we just have to go for it. Oh my god! Was that a freaking ice, like a ice pick?
Commencing support.
So, what's your basic attack?
Specimen sighted.
She's using an ice pick. That is so freaking good. And is that like, look at the restore option. It's like a can of food.
Ouch.
That's
Commencing research.
pretty devastating. Should we try the restore option to see what it is?
Here, try this.
Oh my
Thanks for the
god, it's
support.
literally like food provisions.
Enemy targets
That is
detected.
so funny.
Ready
That
for
is so
another?
funny. It's legitimately
inside.
food provisions. Let's try out
Initiated
the
secure.
Pela special move, right?
Net markers activated.
Locking
Time for
on.
good old counterattack.
Okay, so Pela's just like
Excuse me.
a natural
coming
weapon,
through.
I guess.
Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. This area sheltered and facing the sun, plus it's flat ground,
But
but there are cliffs all around. We'll be in trouble if there's a landslide or a rockfall. Also, there isn't much of a view. Ah, I remember a good place that's not too far from here. Follow me. Huh? Okay.
it sounds like they're just like going on a little bit of a trip together, like a little bit of exploration together, you know? This is an adorable outfit, by the way. Like the flower on the backpack as well. Like the little boots and the hat. Like it's truly adorable. And we can restore out of battle as well. We can't switch to Pela right now. That pickaxe motion is so funny to me. Like literally driving down to the top with a
Enemy
pickaxe.
targets detected.
Let's try this out. So this is gonna be
Far away.
that's such an adorable image as well. So we have the snowfield first
For a
aid.
tough case
Even
like
though we don't
yours,
need it, I
we're
want to see it.
gonna try
No! Okay, Lynx I think is the most adorable character ever. and we already had Hook being so adorable last time as well.
This
That's pretty cool. I know we didn't need it, but it was cool to try it out now, right? It was definitely cool to try it out now. So they look like there's clearly like a researcher who likes exploring the snow plains, right? Or they like, because that's what their moves are at the very least, is exploring the snow plains. This is the house of the researcher, am I wrong? Could be wrong. Or is this where we start? I think this is where we started off our journey on this planet. Was this location? Yeah, I think it is. We gotta establish a camp.
We're at a dead end. Lynxie, are you sure this is the place?
And by the way, calling him Lynxie is so adorable as well.
Yep. This is the path to Candor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but I cleared all the monsters here a while ago.
Serious?
You should be safe and sound.
Okay, beast.
Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. These two hills can block the snow plains gales for us. I never even noticed. Huh. Camping is a complicated science.
It's good to have someone who like knows all this stuff then, right? For sure.
Oh, not really. But the environment outside of Belobog is very tough. If the weather here was as good as inside the city, well, then we could have camped anywhere.
Yeah.
That's true. I hope that becomes a reality.
Oh
one
my
day.
god, and, yeah, and a can is just gonna take it's gonna take a lot longer. I don't think we'll see it even in our there's a possibility we won't see it in our playtime, right? From our whole time in Star Rail.
Only problem is, the view here isn't great. Are you sure we'll be able to watch the aurora? Don't worry about that for now. Let's get the tent ready, then go find our dinner.
So they are they're just going sightseeing to see the aurora.
Sure, I can help out with the tent. I memorized that section in the camping guide.
Is the aurora like something? It's in the sky, right? Would it be?
Okay, then I'll go set up the stove.
Or am I
Oh,
thinking
if
of
you
the
have any
aurora
questions,
borealis?
just ask me.
Oh, we got a little heater.
Oh, why isn't the heater working? Ugh, darn. Doesn't seem like an easy fix. Alright. I'll ask Pela.
Yeah, you need that heater 100% in this weather. For sure, you need that heater. But they have the tent set up, which is good.
That's what the guide says. Hey, Lynxie, come and have a look at this. I did everything according to the guide, but the tent's still wobbly.
Have a check.
Let me have a check. Main poles, check. Brow poles, check. Ropes, check. Ah, it's the peg.
That's the pegs. Great voice acting as well.
The pegs. I forgot to mention, snow needs leaded iron pegs.
Got it. It's definitely sturdier now. Nice job, Lynx.
This is like such a great companionship here, just because like, you know, it's like, hey, like it's like they're listening to each other. They're like, taking each other's advice, taking each other's help, you know.
It's your kind. My oversight.
You know what I mean? There's no like, hey, why did you make this mistake? It's like actually just like a very like very communicative.
I've got a question too.
Like, look at this.
Can you take a look at this stove? I think it's broken.
Huh? Sure. Let me take a look. The geomarrow fuel activation component probably stopped working. Do you have a spare one?
I think this is intentional to show that they both have like their, merits here as well, right?
No. Serval told me this was a brand new stove.
Right, this is the one she got of Serval. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this mean I have to make a fire with geomarrow?
Does this mean we have to make a
Oh,
fire
sorry.
with geomarrow? I specifically got this stove from Serval.
That's okay.
Serval's gonna be so
These
upset.
components are really common. Maybe we can find a spare one in the ruins around here.
Sure.
You take it easy. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, and I'll keep an eye out for food, too.
I'll come with you. Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
Sure.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood and make a fire.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have some spare chunks of geomarrow.
Yeah, no, I do, like, I think that they have, like, a really... Oh, we can't change the character right now. They have a very, like, fun and, like, very, like, healthy friendship here that's going on. But I also think Serval would be so upset if she found out the geomarrow thing she gave her wasn't working, you know what I mean? Not because, it's not because, like, it's her fault, but, like, she already worries about her too much and probably wanted to make sure she was giving her the most help possible, you know?
Ready for another?
I guess we can use this again, right?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated.
Look at this targeting as well. A homing missile.
Enemy
And the fact that they've stated that, like,
Travel far away.
I don't know why I'm doing restore right now. I guess we did get some damage done to us, but like, it's nice to see it anyway. You know what I mean? So Lynx isn't our healer then, I guess. Not I guess, it is. Right in front of me.
Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what
They
your guide
restart the
says and
dialogue,
chop wood
interesting.
and make a fire.
Oh, actually, I have some spare chunks of geomarrow.
That's interesting. I didn't think they were going to start the dialogue. Sampo, get out of there. Sampo. This is where Sampo was hiding last time, right?
In the snowdrift.
Is he hiding there again?
I can do the digging. You don't need to.
Come on, camping is about teamwork.
Oh my god.
Let me have a try.
Literally just a fun camping trip it seems to be going on.
Okay.
This is where Sampo was hiding last time, right?
I found something. Is this a radish?
It's a radish.
Yep. That's a snow radish. They're really sweet and tasty. Actually, no. This is a hibernating snow radish rabbit.
I just noticed that they have a little flask as well. Look at this. That's so adorable. And they have a whistle. Probably if they get lost.
Huh? This is a rabbit?
Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. Their ears look like the leaves and their body looks like the radish bit. When they hibernate, they cover themselves with dirt, just like real radishes.
I see. In that case, please tell me we can put it back.
Yeah, it's better for the snow plains ecosystem.
Very, very, honestly, like, very adorable as well that they're kind of like, that's the first thing they think of, which is like, oh, we just disturbed their, habitat. I keep trying to change the Lynx was just a natural thing, when you try to change characters. But we can't change characters right now.
This crate looks promising. Maybe there are spare stove components inside.
Well, let's open it up then.
No, don't worry about it, Lynxie. I'll manage.
So they're both trying to do stuff for each other here as well. So like I wonder if that's gonna come into play as
Are
well.
these sausages?
Sausages?
Sure looks like it. And they were probably placed here not long
So
ago.
someone's trying to hide them?
Could it be the Bellabog cavemen?
Sausages are really good, like super flavorful.
Bellabog caveman?
Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like
Wait.
something between a man and a monkey, roughly the same size as a man, with dark blue hair. Its activities are
What?
very mysterious, and no one in Bellabog can find concrete evidence of its existence.
Interesting. So it's like there is like kind of like some not wives' tales. What would be like some urban legends, I suppose, being told here, maybe?
Well, I've only chanced upon it a few times.
Oh, you've seen
myself.
it.
Whenever I tried to take a photo of it, it had already run away.
It's literally like, you know, my job. It's in my job description on YouTube that I have to believe the Landau siblings. So
Oh, I feel like these sausages might constitute a great Bellabogian scientific discovery.
oh my god,
Let's bring them back with us.
the voice acting is so cute.
Hold on. There are some letters
Pela,
here.
it's a scientific discovery. Let's bring it back.
Sam something, post something. I can't read the rest, but it seems like a name. Guess it can't be the Bellabog caveman then. Do cavemen even know how to write?
We won't know until we bring this specimen back.
Don't worry, Lucy. I'm sure you'll get concrete proof one
It's
day.
like this sigh to me is like foiled again. Like I was so close.
Let's leave the sausages here. I think someone might be missing them if we take them.
So we have to leave the stuff here. Again, it's not like they're like you know.
It's probably best to stick close to the camp.
Oh, sorry. There's more stuff down here. I didn't even see that. Sorry, my bad. I thought we had to go up here as well. And they're right. We should stick close to the camp 100%. I just went right past this down to that area there. So let's look at the tree, I guess, first.
Huh? Ooh, what's in this tree trunk?
You found something?
There's food in here.
Really?
I'm gonna pry it open. There.
What exactly are...
Oh, these are mimic snow slugs. They can change their appearance
Wow.
to match the external environment. They're really cute.
They're really cute. Very well traveled, by the way, Lynx here. But also, like, I love that, like, they're still like, oh, no, these slugs are so cute.
Yeah, but we should put them back.
It's dinner.
No.
Oh, it is dinner.
They taste really good once they've been roasted. They kind of taste like, snow mice.
Oh my god, Lynx. Oh my god.
Sounds even less appetizing.
You didn't grow up in the same place Lynx did. Lynx was born in the snow. Oh, we got a mimic soul, so we just got one. Okay. Lynx is so adorable. So adorable.
There might be spare stove parts in the ruin. Let me see.
Oh, don't tell me you want to crawl in there.
Of course I do. It's not like the stuff we need is gonna come crawling out.
That's true. That is true.
In that case, be careful.
Did you get anything?
Did you find anything?
Lynx's voice actor is so good. They're so good.
I didn't find any components, but I got this. I don't know if we can still eat it.
It hasn't decayed. It's
That's the
edible.
only parameters. This is like, it hasn't decayed yet.
Really?
It's all thanks to the eternal freeze. We can eat raw fish from 700 years ago.
Wait, is that how it works? Isn't like meat, like frozen meat, like 6 months? But I don't know what happens with fish.
700?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best idea. Maybe, I mean, you know, Lynx is the expert.
I think we've searched through everything here. Let's head back, Pela.
We didn't find any heating component though, for the heater, right?
I feel bad that we didn't find a spare component.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just light a fire with geomarrow. Let's go back and have some food.
Some 700-year-old fish, you know?
What's up?
Whoa.
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove.
There's like an enemy down here as well, isn't there? In our camp.
I think there's something in the camp.
It's one of those good things that give us extra items, right?
Lynxy, wait! That thing in the camp is a dangerous Fragmentum creature.
I see it too, but it doesn't seem aggressive. And it's all chubby and cute.
You can tell like the difference. Like Lynx like has like camped out here many, many times here. You know, seeing a creature, one person's like that creature looks dangerous, and it looks like no, it's all chubby and cute.
Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard Fragmentum losses are a result of chasing this creature.
For real? And we've destroyed. I find they're like the easiest enemies to destroy. But I guess it's chasing them because they do. I guess they run away. I wonder if it's like the equivalent of like, as I think I was saying before, like metal slimes in Dragon Quest, where it's like, yeah, they're not hard to defeat once you have the methods to do so, but they are. How do I say it? Like you probably spend a lot of time looking for them. So if you're spending a lot of time looking for them, you're probably going to get into more danger.
We haven't figured out everything about it yet, but there's one thing we're sure of. They have the power to control
Wait, for real?
people. We need to be careful.
I didn't know that.
What? But this little buddy gave me something good last time. And it didn't hurt.
Okay, so Lynx has a completely different experience here.
That must be the first step in their mind control process.
I wonder if they just don't have enough research on this creature.
We should defeat it just to be safe. Fragmentum creatures are Belobog's enemies. They shouldn't be trusted.
No, but
Lynx is not happy about this.
I didn't even get to take a photo of it last time. Now's a good chance.
Oh yeah, let's take a photo.
Can I at least take a picture, Pela? That's also my job as a researcher.
I understand, but the sound of the shutter and the camera bulb might set it into a frenzy.
This is such an interesting mission, right? Because it's just like, we're literally like just on this like camping trip.
It noticed us?
It might be looking for an opportunity to attack. Be careful.
And the fact that like we haven't like played, like we're like, I thought it was gonna be a short moment we were playing as Lynx. But we're actually like, it seems like we're playing the full quest as Lynx. And like Stell is probably like maybe watching from a distance somewhere or something. Super interesting. Oh. Can we zoom in? Is that good? Stell took the photo even.
Finally got a picture.
Maybe it's still around somewhere? And now we're playing as Pela.
Lynxy, be on the lookout for an ambush.
Even with dialogue.
Oh, don't worry, Pela. That's the nature of these little things. They disappear in a flash when they get scared. Well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observations. As for those lost guards, maybe they were chasing these little creatures and couldn't find their way back.
Yeah, I think it's that idea of like, yeah, maybe it's not them that defeated him, but maybe it's something that like, you know, since like, you know, they heard like other soldiers might be like, they were chasing that guy and then they never came back, you know, and it sounds like they're very scary. And we're looking at the different experiences here, like, you know, from like the Silvermane perspective and like someone who is like out in the snow as well, like exploring from maybe a nature perspective.
Sorry. Maybe I was
Pela, do not worry about it whatsoever.
Oh, don't be sorry. It pays to be careful.
100%. Better safe than sorry always.
Anyway, crisis resolved. We can now make some food. Huh? Our little buddy seems to have dropped something.
Yeah, before we pick this up, like, I wasn't expecting this at all. Like, whenever you get a companion mission, like, so far they've all been, like, quite different in a way. Like, every one of them offers something, you know, in terms of a story for a character. Maybe it's lighthearted or emotional to an extent of, like, you know, like, say, like, you know, emotional like the way Asta and Arlen's quest was, where it was, like, a misunderstanding that led us to believe that they show us how much they love each other as well. Like, the Natasha one that was very emotional. The Luca one that made me bawl my eyes out, all this stuff. But, like, they all have something, like, a tiny bit different in like the, you know, because again, they're different missions each time. We had a freaking auction mission last time as well, trying to get a gift for Hook, and now we're just going on a camping trip. Like, it's so interesting to me, and we're playing as like we haven't seen Stell in what, like 20 minutes. Super interesting.
Huh? This is awesome. Lynxy, look, it's a geomarrow activation.
Wait, for real?
I never thought we'd find one here.
The creature gave us a component?
What about you, Lynxie? Did you find anything good?
Nothing. Just some old
Just some old stuff?
It's great we finally found the component. Let's go fix the stove.
Huh? Lynxie, is something the matter?
Nope. It's all your imagination.
Oh, why don't you take a break? I'll have a look at this stove.
So we got the activation element as well there also. It's also like a very like calm mission, right? Like it's very like zen. You know what I mean? Oh, cool. Very cool. Love these. Again, they remind me of BioShock. That's probably perfect for that, right? And then we put it there. BioShock was a game I played religiously so much as a kid. So much. Not as a kid. I think I was probably like a teenager at that point.
How done?
No, I think you'd still, because I'm trying to think when, yeah, I think I was still a kid. But I played it all the time. It was so scary, and I would play it like once per day. I'd finish it all in one day, every day. It was so fun.
Oh, what is this magic? I couldn't figure out the problem at all.
No magic here. Just a trick or two I learned from Serval.
My sister.
The way she said that, though, my sister.
My sister.
A little bit of like a lower tone as well, but Pela's like, also taking this advice from Serval as well.
Yep, that's her. What's the matter?
I wonder what's happening here.
Nothing. Just, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of Serval,
Interesting.
She knows everything.
Interesting. Okay, so she looks up to Serval. Not looks up to her, but like sees Serval and sees like someone who like is so good at like this like repair stuff, this mechanical stuff. And maybe like that's a, they said like she would get upset if they found out that they were like looking out for her in this way. And I wonder if it is like this thing where like she just kind of like want to carve her own path in a way as well, which isn't like unnatural for like the youngest sibling sometimes, I guess, to want to like, find their own path in life, especially since like your siblings are Serval and Japard, like a high ranking official, a captain, and one of the most respected mechanical engineers in all of Belobog, and one of the most respected researchers, It is a big thing, to look up to.
Same as you then.
Pela sees Lynx that way.
What?
Interesting.
I'm serious. Outdoor explorer, mechanic, they're both experts in their field.
Fantastic way to put
I
it.
think you two are awesome.
Well done, Pela. I say that all the time in these videos. Everyone has different types of intelligence, and that's such a fantastic way of looking at it, Pela.
Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to teach you something. You're her sister. She'd be happy to teach you.
I know for sure that Serval would probably break down and cry if she got to teach you something. She'd be so happy.
Well, you say that. But, never mind.
Wait,
It's getting late.
does she have experience with Serval not teaching her something? Because like I got the vibe that Serval like would want to help her in any way, shape, or form, right?
Yay! That's my favorite part. Wait, no. My favorite part is watching the aurora.
But then again, we never know like what the personalities are full. Like that's what these quests are for, showing us more aspects of every character's personality, right?
Anyways, let's take a look at what ingredients we have. Every ingredient has its own effect, and combining them will create unexpected results.
Sure.
Ooh, what kind of effects are they gonna make? Let's just give it a try.
So we have ice fresh frostweed salmon slices, and we have mimic snow slugs.
Raw fish from 700 years ago and some cute mimic
And
slugs.
this is something you like.
I don't think either is edible.
They're edible if you're hungry enough.
Oh, don't worry. We'll make them into a hot pot. Just add cream, biscuit crumbs, and the canned sardines I brought.
Oh my god! And that's like that's their ultimate, right? Is the canned sardines.
You're putting canned sardines into a hot pot? Please don't say
I've never been a hot pot, so like whatever way Lynx wants it.
Oh, well then, this will be the main course for tonight. I'll show you what I can do as
Trust
a
Lynx.
chef.
Trust Lynxy.
Why don't I cook tonight? You can take a break.
Hey, you take a break.
Oh, come on. It's fine. Just leave it
Let
to me.
Lynxy cook. Let her cook. Look at that.
The super delicious Snow Plains combo stew is ready.
They're adorable. And that pot, by the way, looks awesome, first of all. Second of all, it's well used, which means they've used it a lot, so maybe you should try it, Pela.
It smells so good.
There you go. She's a good cook. You feel an amazing energy as you enjoy a meal with your fellow campers. Stella's there. Right there?
Guess now we just wait for the light show.
Like, I don't know if you know, Stella, your outfit is, like, very different from a lot of people on Baylog.
The aurora should start soon. Before that, let's just chat.
That's just a joke, by the way, as well. I never like to do that thing where, like, you kind of, like, it's not an actual critique. I hope people understand that. Because if I don't like nitpicking stuff, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they just can't see her. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like that for the game purposes, they cannot see her. And it's just, yeah, it's to serve a purpose of us seeing her and them not seeing her, right? It's just to show us that she's still there. It's not supposed to be like this majorly detailed, like, oh, but they can see her behind the tent. It's like, okay, yes, they can, but like it doesn't break my immersion. I just thought it was funny, you know?
Pela, why did you suddenly want to come camping?
Criticism is important. I don't like nitpicking games. I just don't like doing it.
Huh? Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Sorry. I hope this trip didn't surprise you.
I think Lynx seems very happy to be on a trip with you.
No. I mean, sure, I'm not the most sociable of people, but I love camping with a good friend.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
I had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. No, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying to do things.
Like trying to do new things?
You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be so tense.
I know.
I think both the voice actors are very good at like you know what they're trying to portray here as well. But like even like the little like the way they said tense here, like it's a choice, right? It's a choice that like is again, as you said, like an adorable choice, but it's also like a matter of like, you know, I don't know how to say it. It's like there's like a slight lisp to it, which again, there's nothing wrong with having a lisp, but it's like a slight lisp, but it makes it like a bit unique, right? It's a unique trait to someone, right?
You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be so tense.
You know what I mean? It's not even a lisp, but like again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with a lisp. It just makes you unique as well. But like it's an interesting like choice, right? I love when voice actors make choices with their characters, so they really distinctively like change the way they speak compared to what another character speaks. And like again, that's just good voice acting. Like, you know, the way if you put Japard and Saval in the room as you saw earlier, like it's a completely different energy from both of them, the way they talk to each other. You know what I mean? Same way with Sela and Bronya. Like it's just choices that you make that make everything. Because again, you know, the actual tone of the voice and how someone sounds. Yes, that's different, like right away, but it's also people's cadences, like how they say certain words. And I feel like Honkai Star Rail voice actors have done a really good job of that.
It's just, I was really getting into the camping. I felt like I finally got around to doing the things I always wanted to.
Sure.
So all those comics you drew for the Tales series didn't count?
You're drawing comics?
I have to hide those from other people. I get a little embarrassed.
I think you should show some people. I definitely think you should show some people.
Oh, you care about other people's opinions too much.
And I think it's a big step in your art is to show other people your art. It's a huge step, but I think it's an important step.
I suppose. I wish I could be more like you.
That's a nice compliment, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not as cool as you think.
This is just a really sweet conversation. But I just gonna stop to because like it's like they're like so, it's just a younger version of a Landau, isn't it? Like you just look at them, it's just like right away.
I don't know how to handle my brother and sister.
There we go.
They keep treating me.
There we go. There we go. And that's what she's trying to probably like grow out of that and you know do her own thing.
They're both really capable and awesome
For sure.
people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them.
Yeah, like we said, like they're high ranking, and one of them was like a lead researcher who was like, you know, very close to the Guardian at one point. An amazing mechanic.
I'm already a grown-up. I have the capacity to do what I want to do. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do what I want?
That's how families are.
Ah, sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. I was getting carried away.
I mean, I don't think Pela's gonna be upset with you like venting about this stuff, and it's important to vent about this stuff as well. If my brother and sister were, and not only that, but like my brother and sister were like obviously the Landau, the two older Landau siblings, but also the fact that like your family has a deep history of like, you know, fighting in wars, fighting back against the Fragmentum. There was a big pressure on Japard even like to like keep going and fighting during, because it was like to honor the people who have come before them. There was even like this pressure like from Serval, I feel like as well, to like, you know, live up to like expectations in a way too. But obviously Serval doesn't care as much about that as Japard does, but still.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like.
Oh, so you're talking about so you didn't even know what your parents looked like, your family looked like.
So, when's the aurora due?
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good hiding spot still. Whoa.
Careful, Lynx! There are monsters
That's a
coming.
big boy. Oh my god, of course, Stell. Jumping into action. She couldn't leave him. She could not leave him.
How did it get here?
Let's focus on the fight first.
Still have the upper hand?
Lovely stuff. And we get to use our Stell as well. Yeah. Of course, like Stell jumping in to save them is like, I don't know, like it's not uncommon because like while our Stell is like a very funny character, you know, they have been constantly helping people and they'll always try to do what's right, you know? This is a crazy move.
Ready for another?
Trying to break down the shield more at this stage, right? I guess we could restore your health, right?
Thanks for the support.
It also gives them a buff of some kind as well, right? For sure.
Enemy targets detected.
Nice shot. Really nice shot.
Let's make it quick.
A nice break.
We have the upper hand.
Let's go for it again. Let's go for it again.
Ouch! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's nice getting trial characters though. Like even in like a turn-based RPG,
Let's
it's
go.
nice getting a trial character as well. I think like my favorite turn-based RPG of all time is Final Fantasy X. And I'm not gonna obviously say who you get to trial as, but there's a character you get to trial as in that like game. No, it's not a trial. It's just like, hey, they're gonna fight alongside you, and it happens fairly early in the game. In fairness, but they use it as a way to like show how like powerful they are. And I think here they try to, you know, it's you know, for story purposes, but also to show you how much fun these characters could be as well. So it's really interesting. I love the idea of just like using a character, but obviously in Final Fantasy X it was used to like show you like, hey, this guy's pretty
Who's next?
crazy. You know, this guy's pretty strong. You know.
These Fragmentum monsters are coming out of
Yeah.
thin air.
They were probably attracted by the stove. The Stellaron crisis is over. Why are there still so many monsters?
It's not. Yeah, it's gonna take time for the influence to fade. Yeah. Yeah, things haven't changed that much.
Wait, where did you come
That's the thing.
from
We're gonna have to.
all of a
Oh my
sudden?
god, we'll have to jig us up.
Pela? Who
Oh, you
is
sure we don't know Lynx?
This is the Trailblazer, the savior of
Thank you.
Belobog.
We should take the compliment, right? But also at the same time, like I'm fully acknowledging always that like it was not just us, you know.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thanks for saving us. Not to mention Belobog.
No problem. No problem whatsoever.
So, what's a big hero like you doing out here? No, never mind.
Oh my
I can
god.
take a guess. Serval and Japard sent you to protect
They
us,
knew right away.
Ugh, they're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as their younger sister.
I didn't like to see eye to eye with them. That's how families are. Honestly, legit,
Yeah.
you know?
Hold on. Isn't that what I just said?
All right, it's All because Serval and Japard are worrywarts. Besides, you did
And that's the
save
thing,
us.
it's care, right? It's again, it can feel, to some people it could feel smothering, right? And 100% it could. But like, it is like, you could tell they were genuinely worried, you know what I mean?
Since you followed us all the way here, you probably know why we're out camping
Yeah.
today. Let's stay and watch the aurora with us.
Okay, you are so sweet. What an adorable character.
It's about time for it to appear.
Hey, Lynxy, look!
Come this way.
Yo! So it is like like what I was thinking of. Oh my god, this is like a really like a lovely image, right?
Wow.
It's really pretty.
This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis.
Very
passed.
cool. Very, very cool.
We're really lucky to see
And
it.
like, especially like when like you're building up this, right? They'd say the reason they came out camping was this. The reason they set out was for this. You know what I mean? And like they set up their tent. They cooked their food. You know what I mean? They're all like, you know, getting ready for this. And they see it, and they finally get to see it. It has to mean so much, right?
Yeah,
You know, it must mean so much.
really lucky. So awesome!
That was a
I got
really
to
lovely
taste
scene.
Lynxy's cooking and see the aurora. This Snow Plains adventure was the
Heck yeah.
best.
And we got to know Pela a little bit more as well, right? Pela's pretty sweet as well.
You look really happy.
Huh? Me? I'm not happy.
It's okay to be happy.
What I mean is,
See what's in your mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, always.
It was a great experience. Thanks to you, Lynxy. Not to mention you.
Isn't that kind of interesting as well that like it shows me what great character, and I mean character not as they are characters, I mean like what great character and personalities these two have, that like I invaded their campsite, you know what I mean? And I did help them out, of course, but they were just like instantly like, yeah, let's watch the aurora together, you know? And now they didn't see any downside to it.
Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later?
We can.
That's
I
awesome.
heard a pretty good
New
steak place
friends.
opened up in the south of the administrative district. We can go try it out together.
Sounds good. That's settled then. Let's part ways for now and rendezvous.
Rendezvous is one of my favorite words ever, by the way.
Pela, hold on.
What's up?
This is
A
for
floppy
you.
disk? Wait, there's like a picture of like a silhouette of a woman?
What is this?
I found this on the ground before you fixed the stove. I guess that fragmentum.
That's
creature
why they were a
dropped it.
bit. That's why they were stuttering a bit.
I think it might be best if you check it out yourself.
Interesting.
Kenya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Lynxy.
Was that?
Let's meet up here later tonight.
Was that the name of the researcher at the start of the mission? I wonder. A new message? Hey Stel, how's it going with that thing we talked about before? It's done for now. Look at them. Right away texting. I wouldn't even be surprised if they saw us in town. Are you two at the workshop? I'll come talk to you in person. Texting might not be enough. Look, if you were both here. We'll be waiting for you at the workshop then.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
Ah, pay me money. Okay, yeah, like, legitimately, like, a really, like, cozy, quiet quest so far, right? Like, legitimately just like, hey, like, when they say, like, that's what's so interesting about it, like, is like, yes, there was some fighting, but, like, that's whatever. You can, like, we can kill those enemies in 2 seconds. But, like, it's interesting that they were like, yeah, this is gonna be a camping story where two characters go camping. At least for now. I know there's still some stuff left, but it's also like, by the way, yeah, you're going camping. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a camping trip. And I do think that's like a really, really cool aspect as well. A really cool aspect. We just like got to like see these two characters be all cozy, do the camping, get to see the aurora. And like it didn't turn out too bad. But again, we still have some time left in this mission, so you know, I could jinx things. Okay.
Between expeditions, it's always a challenge to make time with Lynx. But why doesn't she want to talk to us?
Oh my god. They're saying that like, you know, like it's hard to like get a conversation with her.
Calm down. We've got
So now the conversation there, this sounded like he was saying like it could be two things. It could be like that they haven't been able to make time for Lynx because of all the stuff that they're doing, and also at the same time, you know, maybe it's a way to rationalize why they don't want to. She doesn't want to talk to them. I guess maybe.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
How was it? With Lynx?
Oh, you can tell the worry in his voice as well. So Lynx just doesn't want to make, doesn't want to talk to them. Maybe not like all together.
So, that stranger was Pela.
But like, just like, maybe they don't want to like have like the same sibling conversations that Japard and Serval has. Yeah, look at them. Look, you could. Lynx is like definitely they're it's just same color tone, same eyes. She has the same expression that like Japard has.
What can I say? Sounds like a Lynxy expedition, all right.
You're not gonna get angry at her, right?
No way. As long as Lynxy can protect herself, I'll be supportive in all her ventures.
Yeah, I think what she genuinely wants is probably your support. She feels a lot of pressure because you guys are so amazing, like legitimately so amazing.
Serval is right. This time, this was Lynx's own choice. We won't be upset with her.
And that's the best way to go about it.
But exploring the snow plains is still quite dangerous.
All right, calm down. She'll be able to look after herself. Thank you for being around for this. Japard was too anxious to sleep.
Oh no, that's I understand. I definitely understand like where like they're coming from. Again, it's their sister. It's their little sister. Of course they're gonna feel like they want to make sure that she's safe at all times as well. Sometimes you're like, you're holding them in that hug for too long to the point that you don't even realize that like, they might be there physically in the hug, but emotionally they might just be somewhere else trying to like carve their own path. And I think here that's what is happening is like Lynx wants to make their own decisions. They want to be able to do their own thing. They have two amazing, clearly two such caring brothers and sisters. But even Lynx was saying that she didn't think the Serval would want to teach herself. So I wonder if there's something there as well. If there is an idea of like making more time for Lynx too.
Sis, you're
Don't hide it.
exaggerating.
Don't hide it. It makes you more endearing.
As for how we'll communicate with Lynxy in the future, we'll have to have a good think about it. You really helped us a lot this time. Thank you so much.
It's no problem. But I wonder if it is a matter of just like making the time for Lynxy while also like giving, without having like the rope, the tether tied to each other. You know what I mean? It's like, I wonder if it, like the best way to go about it would be like, oh hey, where are you going? And then when they say, just going out exploring for a bit or whatever with some friend, and instead of like maybe I don't know this is how they react, but instead of being like which friend, be like, oh that's nice. Do you want me to help with any provisions? And if they say yes, that's cool. If they don't, it's like, oh, I heard about this thing that like you can have in the I learned this new technique that if a Geomarrow thing gets destroyed, you can use this and like, patch it up or something. You know what I mean? Like, very subtly, like still give them that support and let them know that you're there for them. And it's difficult because of course, like it's their little sister, right? So it's hard not to be like overprotective. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just find the balance, I think. It's going to be difficult, but finding that balance is going to be, it's going to be hard. Because they don't mean bad at all. Sel, how is it going with you? I'm heading out for our meetup. Oh yeah, we're going to like meetup, I guess. Oh, it doesn't nom. It's on my way. Be there a sec. I'm at the museum right now. Pela's here too. Come here once you're done. Sure. Yeah, like there's a happy medium here as well that's gonna take place at some point. 1 second, guys. Lawsuit. This is my lawyer, Irvin G. Purple Hair. I think they're getting away. You're supposed to like send like a something to their house. No? You're just staring at me like this? I'll find a new lawyer, it's fine. I don't need you, Irvin G. Purple Hair. I have a new lawyer. Miss Skipsala. Sue them. Okay, we gotta go. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. There's Pela just sat in there as well. You're done. Miss Skipslat.
Your Honor, I was just skipping that day.
Can we put her in contempt of court?
Ah, you're here too.
Here too? Is Pela not here yet?
She's in the storage room. Let's wait for her.
Yeah, whatever. What's she doing here?
I
In there?
think she's looking over the contents of that floppy disk. Let's give her some time.
100%. So she might be a while?
I'm guessing you don't know about Pela's mother, right?
I don't think so.
Peña Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor
Ah,
explorer. Passed away 16 years ago.
that's not good. And that was the name of the researcher, right?
She's famous in Belobog. You might have heard other people mention her. in
Yeah,
passing.
I think that's what we heard at the start, right?
Anyway, well, something else happened 16 years ago. Pela was born.
Oh no. No, that's very rough. And here's the thing, I want to make it clear, like, you know, because a lot of people in the world have been born in this way. And I don't want everyone to make you feel like, you know, it's because again, it goes without saying, but I think everyone needs to know it's like not your fault and it's not something that you need to ever put any blame on yourself. And you never should. Like, I don't think anyone ever would or should. But this is a tough thing. It's very tough to think about.
Yes.
It's very tough.
They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Peña insisted on staying at the Snow Plains camp.
Man.
She couldn't go to the front lines, but she was able to handle administrative duties. Then, finally, the day of Pela's birth arrived. Tragically, there were complications. Other serious incidents occurred that day. The exploration team ran into a blizzard and the camp lost contact with the outside world. No one knew what to do.
It's so rough. Like one bad thing happening after another, you know what I mean? Like, especially like with, you know what I mean? I know like she probably should have like stayed in a place that was like that had more care. But like, again, you're doing your job, you're doing your dream. Like, you know, life doesn't stop sometimes. And it can, you know, before you know it, you're in this situation and it's, again, no one's to blame. You know what I mean?
The only good thing was that Pela was born healthy.
Yeah, that's actually very, very good. Like, that aspect's good enough. You know what I mean? I never knew any of this. So what about the floppy disk? So I guess it's something to do with her mother?
Floppy disk. If the old research team members were telling the truth, it was something Madame Peña left behind.
That's such a big deal. Imagine not actually like ever talking to your mother, but finding something that was left behind by your mother, right? Pela.
Madame Peña asked a colleague to take her terminal and floppy disk back to Belobog.
No way.
She said they contained a treasure for Pela.
No.
She said that once Pela was older, she'd be able to understand the contents.
Stop this, man. This is huge. This is a lot to come to terms with.
But that colleague was attacked by Fragmentum creatures on his way back to the city. During the attack, he dropped the floppy disk in confusion, only managing to bring back the terminal. Apart from Madame Peña, nobody knew what the floppy disk contained. But they say she left Pela many letters.
Man, and like this whole connection here as well, like Severed not being able to, like, you know, not being able to get this to Pela, you know?
From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day.
Oh my god. Pela. That is so difficult. Oh my god, this poor gal. Holy hell. It's crazy because I don't even feel like crying. I'm just like emotionally shattered by that. Thanks, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Can you imagine just growing up with like the idea of who your mother was, and she's clearly very famous around Belobog, not having any like really direct communication whatsoever at all, and then having like this, and then finding this floppy disk years later. It's something to come to terms with all over again, right? You already have to come to terms with the idea of like how your mother died, how she was left behind, how you can never see her again. And it's almost like, and it has to happen at some point, right? Because this is what they, you know, she would want to see this, right? She would want to see this, Pela. But like reopens a whole new situation now, right? That she's gonna have to like deal with over the next while. That is like emotionally devastating. Like how Pela is so strong.
There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come too?
Anything. Absolutely.
The workshop. I'll wait for you there.
And you know what's so interesting about all this as well? I really feel like maybe Pela's exploration of, or wanting to explore the snow plains and wanting to see the aurora and all this stuff as well, and her wanting to try new things, probably is trying to like replicate the spirit of her mother in a way, who was like clearly very like proactive with stuff and like wanting to like keep going, wanting to keep working, wanting to keep doing research. You know what I mean? It's a very devastating story because like this isn't a story where, you know, the happy ending is we get like a full-on video message from her mother and, you know, like she can watch it over and over again, right? It's a floppy disk that was left behind for her, and it's not just this thing where you're like, now I can sleep at night, now I can be happy. It reopens a whole new, like it opens up a new wound that you didn't know was there. And yes, it's a necessary wound because Pela would want to see this, right? I don't mean the word necessary because you don't want anyone to feel bad, but you know what I'm trying to say is like Pela would want to see this information and to learn about her mother. Of course she would. And it was going to have to happen at some point, but now it's another thing she has to come to terms with as well. Oh my god, this treatment in one space.
Serval, Japard.
I'm so interested to hear this conversation as well.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Lynx, you're finally back.
Do you hear his voice?
Lynx, you're finally back.
He wasn't that relieved when, like, the Fragmentum of the Stellaron was, you know, defeated.
What's with the red eyes? Did something happen?
A lot of stuff happened.
Japard? Way to make it obvious.
Yeah, I get, but that is like, again, it's such like a sibling thing where it's like, hey, were you crying?
Welcome home, Lynx.
You know?
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
these siblings.
Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. Thanks again for your help.
It's no problem whatsoever. It's no problem. I hope that you all like get to communicate a lot more. I really do.
I think we need a little private time.
Of course.
See you soon.
Jesus, of course.
I should give them some time together.
As much time as needed. Beyond the Frozen Mountain. Did they have a part 2? Pela has become a visitor to the Express. Okay, awesome. And Lynx has become a visitor for the Express as well. Pela give us we have a text message from Pela? Stell, what's wrong? Back then, at the museum, you heard everything, right? I heard it. Be honest. I'm sorry. Maybe the sticker. I don't know. I knew it. Never mind. It's actually nothing. I was very happy when I went out camping today. Thank you. You're welcome. No need to be so polite. Let's head out again together when you're free. And don't forget about the supper. Okay. It's a promise. As for supper, I would like some time to myself today, actually. Let's go next to... Oh, okay. Understandable. Understandable. So understandable. Pela is clearly going through a lot of stuff, and like, you know, it seems like it's a case where like maybe she doesn't want to like have a dinner with us, which makes sense. Comes to the workshop, let's catch up. I'm busy. I would never say I'm busy just of all. Are you kidding me? We can catch up over text, but what made you look for me? Where's Pela? What about your part? What about the other? What about your part? The same old Silvermane Guard stuff. So busy even forgets his older sister Sniffle. That's sad. Yeah, I'm so lonely. The responsibility of caring for a lonely Serval belongs to everyone. Man, poor Serval. She just wants to hang out with people. Yeah, this was surprisingly like... Yeah, they're gone. Surprisingly like impactful. Like, and again, I think what they did was give us like this very cozy, interesting camping trip. But they layered it with like two stories that were happening subtly as we were going by as well, where it was like the story of you know, the Landau siblings. A story of like two siblings who are so fantastic at a lot of stuff they do and are so remembered by so many people for the fantastic stuff they do. And at the same time then, you have the youngest sibling who clearly feels like in some way they're living in the shadows, maybe in a way, of their younger... I mean, maybe not even living in the shadows. Maybe there's a lot of pressure to, like, you know, live up to that idea of, like, what a Landau sibling is. And I think everyone can totally understand that in some way, the idea of, like, having to live up to something. And even if it's like it's pressure that no one intends to put on them, it's pressure that's there, you know? And in this sense, they found themselves, you know, not talking quite a bit to their sibling because they had a lot of stuff to do. I think he even said in between expeditions it's been hard to make time for her, which again probably is part of why she's like, okay, I don't want to, I'm not gonna talk to them or whatever. Which like I think like is what you call it? You know, he has such a strenuous job that does make sense that it would be hard to make time for her. But he's also like, why does he want to talk to us? You know, and I think Serval is probably taken like the older sister route here, which is kind of like, look, let's not put any pressure. Let's just have a chat, some alone time. Japard, of course, very worried as well. They're both very worried about her. But there's a combination here of like making more time in a very like supportive but not smothering way. And also, you know, showing that maybe like, again, like allowing her into their lives, like showing her more stuff that she can like learn how to repair. Maybe taking interest in her life in a way that's kind of like, you know, standoffish, but at the same time, like supportive. You know what I mean? But I think at the end, the reason why Lynxie wanted to make amends with her siblings and talk to them more was because she realized, like, with Pela can't talk to her mother. It's impossible. Pela is someone who can no longer have that conversation with her mother, and she can't even feel, you know, pressure from her mother. You know what I mean? She can't even have those bad times sometimes you would have with your parent where there's some arguments or whatever. She can't even have that. And I think that like what's developing there is like a heartache there was a heartache there for Lynxie, which is like, man, I have two siblings who care so much, even if they are like, you know, even if they do put a bit, I feel there's a bit of pressure there and they won't let me grow up or whatever. At least I have two siblings that are like being so fantastic for me. My family's been so fantastic for me. And from Pela's perspective as well, she's on that camping trip and she's like, you know, for me, probably wanting to like go out into the snow plains and like explore and camp as well, because it's something that she heard her mother did in the past as well. And she was also a character who saw like, you know, she has such a great perspective on life because maybe she was like, she didn't have like the siblings that she could like get angry at, or the mother she can get like kind of upset with, where it's like, oh my god, everyone's intelligent in their own way, and Serval's so amazing, and like she would teach you if you just let her, because again, sometimes it takes that outside perspective to really help you with that stuff too. And of course, I want to say as well that like if you're someone who like is feeling that pressure from your siblings or your family or whatever, just because someone else is feeling down doesn't mean you have to like make amends with someone, or like, you know, that you can take as much time as you want. But I think that's how Lynxy felt in this situation as well. A really fantastic story that was like started off incredibly cozy, but was still like very like subtle, right? It was a very subtle story throughout, and never was like in your face with anything. Because I think, as I always say, there's different ways to tell a story. You can have a big epic encounter where it's like this big masterful moment, right? But you can also have like moments where it's like, this was just a very somber time that was very emotional in its own way by the end. Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Calvin for the future, and before this video goes any further, the next part of the video you're about to see is actually a section of the video where there's going to be a screenshot on the screen of a new character that I didn't see before. I'm basically lucky enough I have my audio on when I did see this new character. I casually went into the travelogue menu and saw this character. Now, the reason I always have my audio on is because like I always have my audio recording when I'm ever recording anything. It's just video I stop every like 45 minutes so I can make sure I don't lose any video. I'm very like paranoid about that. And it's way hard to lose audio. It just is. So I was able to like capture like a reaction to the actual look of this, but like obviously I didn't think to hit record at the time anyway. But it's okay because it's still, the audio is there and you can see the video as well. It's gonna be a screenshot from like today when I'm recording this audio of like the pre-part of this, the Calvin from the future part of this. But I hope you still enjoy. Oh, so there's a character here that I haven't seen before that has, I guess you can like claim daily rewards from this menu. It might be like an event, an event or some kind. This is a really cool looking character. I guess like I just wasn't expecting. I went to the travelogue just like casually there, just like it showed this character. I love the colors. The pink hair with the blue tint is such a nice like color match. The kind of like red burgundy's nice too with the pink hair, but like they look quite like adorable, right? Like the shoes are very fancy as well, right? They're almost like very like what would you say, like very like, I don't know if fancy or like official or like whatever you would call it, like shoes as well. Not sure what they're like, who their character is, but I do like the design. The eyes even match the freaking tint of the hair as well. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do like I wasn't expecting to have to talk about a new character today, but here they are. I think they look incredibly cool to me. Sorry guys, I didn't expect this to change as well after like I added in my other reaction to this first character here, but like I quickly pressed record again because I was like when I went back into the log, the travel log, this showed up. And like I thought like maybe, oh, like where's the one where you like accept the stuff or whatever. It's actually like it changed, I guess. But like just to talk about this, like look how cool she looks in action as well. Like so determined. And who's this freaking cat character? I don't want to look at anything too long, like mission. I'm not gonna look at the titles of the missions on the side here. I think there's like some missions here. But I think the cat character looks so cool as well. Like so freaking cool. Like look at the little design here, like with the openings. It's such a cool design. And she looks awesome too. Yeah, I just thought you guys might want to hear my thoughts on this as well. Obviously we're not gonna go dwell too deep into this stuff or overanalyze stuff because obviously like these are characters we haven't met before. But I do think they're really sick designs as well. It's really sick. So where did the thing in where we have to log in and get the items go? Where'd that go? I guess you guys probably know where that is. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. So guys, for the last part of this video today, what I'm going to be doing is leveling up my level, my equilibrium level. And I think we can also like go then get some rewards off Pom Pom as well, which would be pretty freaking neat as well. So right now, I've actually, like, this is, like, a different time. A different time for the last part. I have no problem saying that as well here, like, as you can probably see. In terms of my characters, I have given them different relics. Now, they're not perfect because, obviously, I can't get 5-star relics, and sometimes these aren't even 3-star relics. I haven't leveled up the 3-star relics yet, and I don't think I will be. I think I'll wait till I get some more 4-star stuff, maybe. But this is what I have the setup on Stella. Again, it's not gonna be perfect right away, but like it's something, right? It's definitely something. And then I also have some stuff from Luocha as well. In terms of relics, I have this stuff here again. Not perfect, but like I think it'll be good for him as well. And honestly, like, you know, we're going to be leveling. I think that, like, this team here is a team that we're going to be leveling up. And then I'm going to create a second team as well. So I can still use, like, the likes of March and Don Hung and stuff like this. So, like, I can focus on leveling up characters that I want to level now. Right now, as well, by the way, we're not going to be wishing for until, like, I know there's a character on the banner that, like, I know and like, you know what I mean? Because right now, it's very uncertain for me. So let's try and, like, level up our equilibrium level, right? And it should just be level 39 enemies here, okay. It should be fun anyway, right? It should be fun anyway. And then I can continue to level up characters as well. I level up a lot of the characters, like, off camera and then, like, come back and be like, hey, look what you think of this. And I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Man, they're so ominous here. Look at this. So we have...
We need a strategy.
Oh, God, the Garrett. So this is, like, just physical. Like, we can go physical attack here. These characters are always interesting to fight. But I love the boss battles and, like, the mini bosses in this game. Like, it's always, like, a good time for me.
Recount.
Let's break that as well. Again, it's not gonna be like, I know it's not gonna be a crazy damage boost with Stella, right? Because, like, the relics are, like, not even fully leveled either, and, like, some of them are at, like, level 4. But, like, at least it'll be something, right? It's gonna be different.
Lend me your strength.
Let's make it quick.
Like, it's nice damage, right? Like, no one's gonna complain about that. Let's get rid of this guy here.
Receive divinity.
I will
Great healing there from Locha.
Nothing major. Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Locha's been such, like, a fantastic, like, just one of the best, I think one of the best additions we've had to the team, just, like, adding him to a team. And again, we did it by accident. It's been so fantastic, I should say. We did it by accident, as I said before, like, just put together this team. I just wanted to put together characters that I really liked. And you guys said, like, it actually is, like, a pretty grand team. Like, you know, you didn't do a bad job with this, which actually makes me feel good too. But I just think Hanya's design is, like, one of my favorite designs in the game. I think that like, I really like Stella as a damage dealer, but, like, obviously, like, we also have a leveled or another level character as well in Xing Shui that could do DPS as well. So there's that too. Nice break. Should we go for more support?
Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
It is nice damage. I think of course it helps. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's one of those things where I can sit here and be like, is it helping? Of course it's gonna help. Like, it's a stat boost. It's something, you know?
Still in denial.
While we have the stat boost as well, we might as well do this too, right? Look at that. That's actually, I think it's great. I think that went fantastic. I think it went fantastic. I'm not saying it's just a stat boost, right? I think, as you said, it's a good team, like, unintentionally just a good team. But still, you know what I mean? I still think it's a good, what's your weakness? I guess we could use, oh, actually, you know what? Before we do anything, let's restore.
Keep at it.
And then let's do this.
Show your courage.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah. And let Hanya get in some of this here. Like, we need to recover. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just let that move happen.
Repay.
Why not start off with this, you know?
Smell of sin.
We can start off with a buff and start off with this.
I shall be the judge. By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Lend me your strength.
Love these
Let's
buffs.
make it quick.
Nice shot.
Just a scratch.
Oh.
Attached onto all allies here.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return.
It's still weird not having, like, March here with us, just because I'm so used to, like, still used to, like, having a shield to use as well. We're gonna need Locha a lot to break this character, so whenever we're not healing, if we don't need healing, you know what I mean, we use Locha.
Lend me your strength.
Let's go.
Blast doesn't do more damage, right? It's just like, yeah. Oh yeah, let's go again.
Rules are made to be broken.
Well, why do we have those stat boosts? I think it's very good damage.
I shall be the judge.
I think Stella's fantastic.
You chose the wrong.
Just a scratch.
This is serious. Recount.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Let's make it quick. Yeah!
I'll see you off.
We've entered the storm.
Yeah, we might as well use this first, right? And then Lewis, you can go next. Even though I don't think we're even going to need it that much. But we want to restore Stell, you know?
Much better.
Repay.
Actually... Yeah, we probably could have ended it there.
Eternal sleep is the dead.
I know we could have. No. This ain't gonna bring their health down entirely. No, not at all.
Still in denial? I shall be the judge.
Look at that damage as well, though. I think these enemies just aren't that tough. I think that's what we're getting at here. Nice stuff. Okay, so we leveled up our equilibrium.
The Ten Lords' favor grants victory.
Take that, no problem. And we get some Star Rail passes as well. And we go up to level 32. Whoa. Looks like a rough outline of monsters. Yet another creation of Fragmentum's impact? I better check with Mr. Yang first. What's this? What is this, Mr. Yang? I love her taking a picture of a monster. What's this? Stagnant shadows are entities that have been influenced by the fragmented energy and are confined with a static space and time. Once external forces get involved, the space and time within the shadows will start to flow again, meaning the imprisoned creature or monster may regain activity. I wouldn't recommend anyone to make contact with the shadows unless they are genuinely certain. Wait, so you can get like relics from this thing? Should we try? Right? Why not?
We need a...
So it like reawakens the enemies, I guess is what it does here.
Sin. Recount.
Interesting.
By the will of the
Leave
Ten
Stell
Lords,
alone.
the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
We just need to get rid of the attack footage for Stell, like legitimately.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Might as well restore Stell.
Receive divinity.
Much
Get that
better.
boost up as well.
Rules are made to be broken.
Tell him Stell. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. And a lovely restore as well. And the extra. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
I shall be the judge.
Might as well.
Receive divinity.
I will
That's
remember
that's our place, right? That's you. If you have a healer, use a healer.
Lend me
You know,
your strength.
there's no other way of looking at it.
We've entered
Can
the
you get like
storm.
quadruple buffs here? Will this
To
all
guard
stack?
and defend. Crush them.
Yeah.
This is serious. Recount.
Silent ban.
Lend me your strength.
Again, like Stella being our thank you so much, Locha.
Resistance is
Stella being our
cleansed.
main damage dealer. But burst get oh yeah, we should use that sometimes, right? Yeah, it does do more damage. Okay. Or maybe it's not about doing more damage, maybe it just does more break
Eternal
damage.
sleep is not the end. The dead
We should have
return!
restored. That's my bad. I'm so sorry, Hanya. That's my. Well, again, now we can do like healing if Hanya attacks. So
I shall be the judge.
there's that at least. You know,
By the will of the Ten Lords. The Ten Lords.
well, Hanya
decree,
shouldn't have to be in
hereby
this state now.
ordained.
But we get to do the restore now right away,
I'll
so
see you off.
it's fine.
Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness.
Double attack.
Rules are made to be broken.
Such a good
go.
move. I think it's like we can just do like some
Recount.
normal attacks here. We actually will win. Challenge complete, and you get some items for that too. And you actually have to like, it does it use up? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfect. So we know that now as
Reach
well.
The end of the story in your own way.
I know the Omni synthesizer. I know how to synthesize. I know how to do it. I do. But I thank the game for letting me know about this stuff too. It's very nice. So don't forget. Natasha, give us a message here. This is I saw you there. Sorry to bother you, but the kids in the clinic are clamoring to see you. Are you for real? Is it a bad time? It's like inconvenient. I can ask the kids to call you next time. You can call me anytime. How should we do this? I'll start a video call. Oh no. Not working out. It's okay. Celadon. Oh, it's Celadon. I have to do with the freaking voice video calls. I'll ask her to start video call later. Sorry I bothered you today. You can call me anytime, legitimately. No worries. I'm free all the time. Call me when you're ready. Or I can go to the clinic next time. You're welcome anytime. That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, so like I actually really like the idea of a stagnant shadow. Like the fact that you can like to get some level up items and you can do like omni synthesizers then to like, you know, you get those items as well. Very cool stuff. I really love this game's combat, and I think that leveling up my characters has been so easy and fun. It's actually not been like nearly a hassle. It's almost like too convenient to the point that I'm wondering if there's a catch to stuff, and people are like, no, it's literally just that easy. You know what I mean? It will probably get harder as we go on, but like right now it is just like the easiest thing to get your character to a certain level. All the stuff to do is pretty great, guys. Again, like with the I added in, I think as well, the idea of the travel log here as well. I got my wish for today as well, but I think that will change again to this. Yeah, it's just like it's cool to see them. Like in general. Now I thought this was like a cat boy. It's a cat girl. Just as cool. You know what I mean? it's just as cool. But yeah, it's a mishap that happens. My brain was tuned to the Genshin banner, and like I said, I do keep my audio on like all the time. Like for example, even now. The recording you're seeing right now is like 18 minutes long in terms of the video, but like the actual audio you're seeing now, I've been recording for an hour and 12 minutes with other stuff as well. Because like it's much easier to lose video than audio, so I stop recording video like every like 40 minutes to make sure, you know, hey, I can. It's like one of those things where it's like, if I lose 40 minutes of audio or video, like it's better than losing 3 hours of video. You know what I mean? But audio is like really difficult to lose. To me anyway, it's really difficult to lose. It can happen, but it's more difficult to lose, and you can just sync things up through the audio as well. Yeah. 110%. 110%. I would be probably more careful with like when I do my reactions to stuff like that in the future. But it was just like I didn't want to like, you know, be, and I didn't think you guys, I think you guys would rather me, you know, do what I did in this video, whether it be like, you know, start up the audio, because here I wasn't even, like when I checked this out, I wasn't even recording, and I had to start recording. You know what I mean? This is a different situation, right? Because I stopped recording like pretty much altogether at that point. So like I was like, okay, I'll just boot up the recording again, because it's much better than like, you know, you guys would rather hear me talk about it a few seconds after I saw it for the first time rather than not talk about it at all, right? And I think that's probably what you guys would agree with too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for supporting this series. Thank you guys for always being so freaking awesome. We're going to a new planet next on Saturday. I think this is the next mission, right? Yeah, this is the next mission. Is we're going here for the next mission, and I'm very, very excited to do so. It's going to be a very exciting time. Is that Lynxy as well? Let's actually talk to Lynx as well, right?
I can't see Belobog at all from here. I can hardly even see Mount Zarathustra's Pela Iskandra.
We're too far away. Is Zarsa what now? They're like a very well-traveled, you know, kid.
Mount Zarathustra's Pela Iskandra. It's the tallest mountain we know of on the planet. Before I boarded the express, I thought Belobog and the snow plains were the entire world. I didn't think reality would surpass my imagination this much.
I never even thought of it that way. Like, never stop exploring is such a great term, but isn't that such an interesting way that like a lot of them were brought up to think that there was like really nothing outside of Belobog, right? And now, you know, you're on a space train. You know what I mean? That's so cool. Never stop exploring.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, yeah, keep that idea in your mind
Once I've
forever.
discovered all the secrets on this planet, I'll go with you to head deeper into the
So
universe.
sick.
Don't turn me down when the time comes, okay?
Never. I think that's actually awesome, by the way. I actually think it's so sick that we have this idea of that we can talk to these characters, like on the ship, on the train as well, because it like while like, you know, it's like, oh, they're showing up here and like, you know, it can feel a bit random, but I also think that it's like, you know, we're us trailblazers like would accept people so quickly. We're gonna accept Serval so quickly, and like people visiting the train is not like a bad thing either, like at all. And I actually think it's kind of like fun, you know? It's kind of fun to have people on our travels as well. So that's where we have to go. We have to talk to Pom Pom, I think, for the next part of the mission. We'll be doing that on Saturday, guys. I'm very excited to move forward with you guys. And yes, there's stuff as well with events and things like that, and other side stuff we can always go back to. I think there's a good idea to leave stuff in Bela Box so we can come back to it, like as we always do. We did that in Genshin as well. With that, guys, thank you so much to my patrons. At the highest tier, that would be the Never Completely Baby Gangster on Patreon. And with that, I want to say thank you to Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusa, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Kasperian, and Jared Beanham, and my YouTube member, the highest tier, Blasco, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye. Let's do the thing. We can't do the thing on here because we can't fight. Yeah.